Hello, hello. Hold on a bit. I am currently realizing that I have, wait, what is this? Oh, why do I have two folders here? Wait, how many times do I have this? I just glanced over and I have 50 gigabytes of recording space left, which is enough for today, I think, unless I accidentally set my bitrate too high. So I'm trying to figure out which ones I was supposed to delete. Also, I don't know why these are named differently. This is weird. I have a folder that has 18 days of Warptorio downloads or Warptorio recordings that I'm not sure if I've uploaded all of them yet, so I was keeping them, but then I decided to compress them a bit or lower the bitrate. But they're different names in the new one, which is really weird because that shouldn't have been changed when I ran it through Handbrake. But I imagine they're the same. It's just weird. Is there anything else I could delete? Not that I know with certainty. There we go. No, this will at least be enough to get me through the day. Let's see, this one as well. And this one. There you go. Just deleted some of the backup NKVs. That should help a little bit. Yeah, I usually record at like 6,000, so about three and a half to four times my streaming bit rate. It's a pretty sizable jump up. But I can't stream at that because even when I like upload those to my VODs channel, it takes it's four times, right? So it takes and I also limit it even more. So it takes me roughly like 10 times the stream length. No, not 10 times. 5 times the stream length to upload a VOD. Which I have been doing now that I finally found something that consistently lets me limit the bitrate or limit my upload speed, which is nice. I've tried the built-in features to like Google Chrome and stuff, but they're a bit finicky. Like you can limit the bitrate, but you have to I think you have to keep the dev tab open. And also it just doesn't really let you change the bitrate easily, which is a problem because like if I need to do something, I can't just stall it. So I think I found a workaround, or I think I found a browser that actually, has that functionality working, which is good. So I think I want to say like starting December like 10th or something, I've set VODs to actually, on my VODs channel to actually be uploaded at like a decent-ish bitrate. So I was super excited for that because, people can see old stuff that isn't super low quality. I mean, it's not amazing because it's still like only 6,000, but I couldn't justify spending 16 I couldn't justify streaming 2 hours in a day and then spending the next like 22 hours uploading it. That just sounded like way too much of my computer's time would be spent uploading. Uh, yeah, I guess technically it is 1080p. It's the quality that you would see in like a max bitrate stream, which is it's decent enough for 1080p. Although for Factorio, that bitrate is still rough. If I could figure out how to actually I haven't tested it. I wonder what would happen, what streams would look like. My stream would look like if I streamed at 1080 60. It could be all right because like double the frames is not even close to double the bitrate. So I might try that because then that would make the recordings look really good. It would make the stream possibly look worse though. Like if it's a little bit worse, that's fine. But if it's a lot worse, that's less fine. Because it's probably like logarithmic and some, well, maybe not logarithmic. I imagine like the increase in quality per frame rate is fairly logarithmic. Just a complete guess, but I imagine if I streamed at 60, I would probably need to increase my bitrate by only like 10% or so. and it would probably look all right. I might try that because I think I have a little bit more headroom than I think, but it depends on the day. So maybe I don't. I don't know. We'll see. I could try it on Thursday and see what happens. Definitely not risking that on a meme run Monday though. Those have to be something tried and true because we are finishing up our, what was it called? Not invisible, placeable off grid, which is going to be super uh, interesting looking. Well, actually, I don't even know if we'll finish it up. I think we just got to bots, and we are starting to set up bots. But yeah, hello Deacon, welcome, welcome. We did get nuclear power up last stream, which is super awesome, like on our main base. And then, according to my save file, I want to go for material science. Stop playing mods that endorse my spaghetti. Um, I don't know what you're talking about. The previous meme run Monday had 0 spaghetti, and there is no evidence to prove otherwise because you can't see it. But yeah, off grid definitely did. But there was nothing before that that had ever encouraged spaghetti. Not at all. Not in a provable way. Only allegedly was it spaghetti. Oh, this is decent. Okay, so yeah, this planet is completely borked. I do not like how I've handled the rocket part transfer, so don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I think it is kind of fixed now. It just required a lot of buffer chests that I didn't want to have to do. Which means I think we also need... Oh, we need to fix this. Hold on. Okay, so we need sulfur and what else? I think just sulfur here, right? Technically water barrels. Okay, we'll have one of them do water barrels. Wait, wrong way. Okay, in my defense, Warptorio doesn't really have an alternative. I think that one is very justifiable, spaghetti. That is literally like, they give you like 5 tiles of space to work with. The other one's less justifiable. But that one I have an excuse. This playthrough, no, not so much. I do not really have an excuse. I just find it fun. It's thrilling to have some kind of spaghetti going on. Also, is this set up right? No. Ooh, wait, was it? Okay, so we removed the logic briefly, but we should be able to set it back now. Well, okay, actually, no, the logic still needs to be off. We need another chest here. Let's get a wire. Okay, that should work. Okay, so basically the issue here was I accidentally somehow sent like 3,000 rocket fuel when I was supposed to get 1,000, which is, 200 extra slots. But we also had the problem that this was disabled if we had enough rocket fuel, which was intentional, but didn't account for the fact that I accidentally shipped, 3,000 rocket fuel. So it ended up not working. So it backed up a lot, especially when the rocket broke and then we got another rocket with the same amount of rocket fuel. It was interesting. So now we're just going to make it that this one works and tries to keep like 2,000 in this chest. So that way we do prioritize the new stuff. Let's see, those are being damaged again? Yeah, they're always being damaged. Let's see if we can actually... Is there anything we can do about this? Not really, but they should be within artillery range. So hopefully when the artillery train makes it way back down there, everything should be okay. This is making the bold assumption that the artillery train is not broken, which it is. Okay. Glad we checked that. It needs to go to artillery 7. Where the heck is artillery 7? Oh wait, are those actually ghosts? I thought those were just I assumed those were just map view errors. Okay, it is technically... There was technically an attempt to fix it, so I was aware of the issue. I just did not connect the big electric poles. Because a lot of the roboports that I have placed in my old bay, like originally, were done with medium poles. So I keep making this assumption that if I place one, like, within close to it, it's going to connect to the pole, but it's obviously not going to be the case because we don't actually have big poles in a lot of places. So that should be good now. But yeah, the idea is that once that train gets here, things get a little bit better. We could also potentially send an artillery train directly in here, which might be fine. Although there is the problem that this is actually not a two-way train, so I don't know if that'll break things or not. It's probably not something I want to do. Because then we could potentially collide with oil, and that would be rough, because this is a very, very important train. Although it's less important now. We are consuming significantly less oil than we were, because we now have nuclear power, and it is up and running, and it's very nice, and I'm quite happy with it. It also is it's an interesting enough design. It's a weird design, but it does the job, and I don't hate it. Not even NASA was this fast exploring the nearby universe. You know, you bring up a good point. We are faster than NASA, even if it's taken 100 hours to to get this far in space exploration and have like very little to show for it. We are still faster than reality. I'll take it. Is this full? Okay, I think I'm gonna manually transfer this rocket fuel then, so that way we finally get it out of that chest. Then I'll take like 6 of them back. Okay. Now what's next? Also, this is not right, is it? Well, it's kind of right. Okay, that should work now, right? I think they can eventually transfer everything. Water ice definitely needs to be more frequent than water barrels. Let's do that. Okay. I guess I could have just done a filter maybe and just cycled through different... Actually, honestly, a stack filter that cycles through various items would probably be a whole lot faster. I don't know how to do that, but I imagine there's a way. I know how to cycle based on demand, but I don't know how to cycle based on like just a rotating filter. But it would definitely be faster than like 3 fast inserters that work half the time. Okay. So this is honestly this is all right. How's my vulcanite? We're not really using that much vulcanite right now, probably because we research is kind of stalled and production's kind of stalled until we get research set up again. So yeah, it's probably fairly low prio. This one is not set to automatic. Should I set it to automatic? No, it doesn't have a launch. Why is it set to the orbit? Oh, wait, what? Wait, is this the first time we've set this? Is there a chance that there's rocket parts in Mordigian orbit right now? Because I would not be surprised. Okay, no. But I was worried we accidentally launched a rocket over here. Okay, so Mordigian is fine. Wait, this is this planet. Why is that set to there? We need to go to Hera. No. This is the coal delivery going back to Novice. Did I finish Novice? I don't actually know if I finished Novice. Where is that? This was supposed to be coal that ships back to here, which is a weird way to do coal. I do not see a landing pad up there. So what do landing pads look like on the map? Squares. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, it's definitely not that one. It's not that one. Okay, so there might be a random landing pad. Yep, there it is. There it is. Cool. It is where I did set it up. I just didn't give it an actual good name. Oh, it's just called Novice landing pad. Oh, that could have caused problems. Yikes. Novice coal landing. There we go. Hopefully that that fixes it. So let's set the target cuz yikes. Launch win full. Okay. Wait, is this not actually launching? Oh, this doesn't have rocket fuel. Cool. How did it... Wait, wait. Has this launched rockets before? Is there a way to see total launched? Because I get this feeling that these have been launching and just haven't been going to the right spot. Oh wait, no, it wasn't automated. Okay, so never mind. That definitely didn't happen. It is still incredibly slow though. Do I have more fuel refineries? Because I feel like I need them. Okay, that'll work. But yeah, originally I only had one rocket on this planet. That is, of course, not the case anymore. So I need to use what I got, so that way they can share the load. I don't know if we have any speed modules. We apparently... It says we don't have those things. I think it's just still iterating through. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, so now this should fill like 3 times as fast. I don't know if we have enough rocket fuel to support this, but everything is going a little bit better now. This has heavy oil, which I think does make it to where it's supposed to go. Although it doesn't have a tank, but it produces so little that I don't think it's going to be a problem. We could do a pump to make sure it doesn't fill up one way. Because, like, honestly, this only produces, what, 0.01 heavy oil or something per, like, hour with how infrequent crashes are. It's really, really low prio. Also, we pretty much cleared through a lot of our scrap, right? Yeah, I don't, never mind. I don't need to worry about a permanent solution for that. It will eventually take care of itself. Okay, I think I'm producing enough rocket fuel. But I could always produce more. That's not a terrible option. Wait, can I produce more? I could replace one of these. Because these are supposed to be backup, right? This connects to a different lane. So let's connect these together, and these will actually go around in a very awkward way, but that's okay. Because we also have a couple things here that directly use petroleum. So just in case like these are backed up, I want these to only be a supplement to keep, I think it's LDS and sulfur and stuff. So these are just the backups. It's a very weird order. We clearly just used whatever space we had and rolled with it, but I think that seems fine. Okay, so that should give us a little bit more rocket fuel, like a decent amount more rocket fuel. Not, although I don't, honestly, I don't think we're that rocket fuel limited. I think it's just because we placed a ton of chests at once. Although, I don't know, we are starting to burn through rocket fuel. Hopefully it's just backed up on the belt, because I don't actually want it to send more shipments. At least not for a while. But yeah, it should be okay. Although these are fairly expensive. Do these fill fast enough? I mean, I think this takes like 20 minutes to fill. So yeah, it's not consuming a ton of fuel. Okay, and then do I actually have prio set on novice? Because I do want to prioritize old coal over new coal. Because old coal is a lot cheaper. Let's see, prio, input prio right. Input prio right. And then where's the third lane connect? Input prio right. There we go. That should be okay, right? Oh, well, it's something. It should work. Yeah, I'll go with that. It should work. It should work. Okay, yeah, I think that's functional. It does prioritize stuff we're mining on the planet. I just realized I don't have a way to deal with cargo rocket sections with this, though. So I guess I need a filter. and then we'll just send it to some random spot and hope that it works out. Cause that will be good. I'm getting a message. Yeah, it's been a busy couple days for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like nothing's really happened, but it's been really busy. Hence why I started streaming like half an hour late today, and couldn't stream yesterday. But I think for the most part this week's pretty straightforward, so I should have a fairly consistent schedule. Tuesday, no stream Tuesday, because I will be. Wait, should I just do a blacklist? Could just do a blacklist. There we go. That should work. Yeah, no stream Tuesday. I have an appointment, but aside from that, normal schedule this week. I could just use a pass provider for these, just to empty rockets. But that doesn't embrace the spaghetti. So what if we just put stuff in a warehouse and deal with it later? Because think of how many rockets I can ship if I just put things in a warehouse. Also, I can even pack things. Yeah, okay. No, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Does this work? No, this needs one tile over. Okay, and now we need a filter, another filter. This one goes like this. There's no reason for this to be a stack inserter. I just realized it has no benefit. Because, well, I guess it has the benefit of it is currently placed. But yeah, you can't, these are full stacks. They only stack to one. Yeah, does that work? If I want that to arrive. Oh my gosh, that's the one thing that I want now. There we go. Thank you. This will be cargo capsules, which I think is under no, I don't know where cargo capsules are. Are they a vehicle? No, they're not called cargo capsules. Okay. Where are those? Oh, okay, they're next to the rocket. Gotcha. And then this will be packing, so that way we can forget about it for so much longer until we deal with it. A perfect solution called forgetting about it, and we will forget about it until I wonder why the coal rocket is no longer working. A perfect system with no flaws. I feel like there's some issues with core mining. I don't know. Actually, are we just... No, I think we're just using all of them. Because I don't think the artillery broke anything, which is surprising. It's very, very surprising. It doesn't work for some reason, but it like almost works. I see the problem. I wasn't holding shift. Okay, so this train track that we spent all last time on, it's almost functional. I'll take it. The best goal. It almost works. There we go. That looks nice. So yeah, the point of this artillery is hopefully that it's within range and can destroy those bases, so that attack happens less, because that's where a lot of my bots die. I lose like 7 bots a minute to that wave, I think, or something like that. It's not the greatest. I can't really think of another solution though, unless I just extend my wall a little bit out and then defend past the warehouse, which is an option, but I don't really trust myself to make it work. Okay, so which planet do we need to be on? That is the question of the day. So we are needing to make material science, which probably is not that easy. Well, it's not hard, I guess. It's hard to say. We need to produce a lot of it in space. Pretty much all of it in space, actually. The only thing we could reasonably produce not in space, I think, is maybe these material catalogs. Nope. No, those are produced in space. What about material insight? Material catalog? Coal data. Okay, technically I can produce the testing packs and not in space. But I feel like those are a very small portion of the cost of this entire chain. So I don't know if productivity is worth it. So yeah, we'll probably just do all of them in space. Which means we need to go back to orbit. That's straightforward enough. These are working well. Nice. We could make it load faster, but I think because... Actually, oh wow, they fill a whole lot faster with 3. Okay, it must have like... I can't explain why it wasn't already filled. Because it feels like that one filled really fast. But more than like 4 times faster than the other one was. But it could have just been poor timing on my part to like look at machines. But yeah, rocket fuel is... It's okay. Should I set up cracking? I could reasonably do cracking. I wasn't doing it before due to lack of water, but now we have water ice. So cracking is a whole lot more viable. Like a lot more viable. Although it's still probably not worth it. Because let's see, what does how much water does cracking use? Yeah, cracking uses 8 times the amount of water or something like that as this does. So I'd be better off just using more machines at that point. Because like, yeah, cracking uses 30 water to get 20 petroleum from that heavy light oil. So that's already 3 times as much. So doing all of that to take care of the entire refinery is up to like 10 times pricier. So we'll just ignore that. And then I have no idea what these are. Feel like these aren't supposed to be there. Is one of these a blacklist or something? Oh, wait. No, that's okay. That's okay. That's why we're here in person. We came here in person specifically to filter these by hand because I realized it was going to take forever to if I tried to filter them manually using just bots remotely and a bunch of filter splitters, because I was not able to figure out what all was up here. There we go. So that's a lot of transport. Also, that's a lot of cargo silos. Why do I have 5? Why do I have 5 cargo silos on this planet? What? Is that a bad thing? It's honestly, it's not. I can leave 3 of them. Because this is actually going to be a pretty main planet. Because it has coal, it has... Actually, no, it probably doesn't need all of this. But we'll leave it anyway. Because it might have to go to a bunch of different planets. We'll see. Because ideally, I think in the end, I would want all 3 of these resources to be separate rockets. Which means we'll need more cargo silos. But we'll see how that goes. Let's see, what else can we get rid of? We don't need all these roboports. I do want to keep these bots. I meant to keep some of those combinators. They can have most of the power poles back. They can have most of the inserters back. You know what? We'll leave some regular inserters for once. Even some requester chests. Those would be great. Storage warehouses. I think they already have those actually. But we'll leave them anyway. I mean, I have much less use for it in person than I do on this planet, so I figured better leave more than I think I need. Base capsule. I think we need this specifically to get off that planet if I want to get off. If I want to make a trip back to space, which means I also don't need all these circuits. I also don't know what these are. They don't look important. So we're just going to delete a bunch of them. Wait, what? Ah, there we go. How do I have explosive cannon shells? How do I? Was I just like holding them? Have I been holding them this whole run? I guess I have. Okay, well these aren't trash. These are kind of expensive. Delivery cannon capsule. I might be able to move the delivery cannon capsules. No, they're just gonna sit there. I don't want to deal with them. It's not a good reason, but it is my reason. And then we'll just make this a dump chest because we don't have a ton of We don't have a ton of inventory to work with, I don't think. I don't think we have priority here. Do we? Wait, what's the problem here? Okay, yeah, that is a problem. The way we have this set up, these rockets, or these unpacked things can only go to the first rocket, not the second one, which means we're probably going to get an imbalance of resources. So that means before we leave, we need a splitter, which we're actually just going to handcraft and we're going to wait. And we need to copy, not quite that design, but I mean, it kind of works. We could probably fit it in here. Right? Yeah, I think that works great. And then this one needs a wire because this is disabled at 100. Okay. And then this will be the single cargo sections. Okay, cool. That should work. This buffer chest I don't think was supposed to be there. I think that was just a byproduct of me messing up. I don't know how these ended up there. I must have control clicked on the wrong section. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Okay, there we go. That works better. Now we actually have priority, so that way we use up all of the packed sections first, or the unpacked sections first. Have I placed the capsule yet? I have not. Okay. It needs it needs a lot. Is it even possible to launch off this? I don't think it is. Unless these don't count. Oh wait, that's that might only be no, they don't count. Okay. So I need 100 more rocket fuel or so. Plus like 10 for when we're in space. There we go. Why is that number not going down? Okay, that was I can't count. Okay. And we need 4 more unpacked. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Inventory exceeds capacity. Okay, so we can only bring 20 items. And that these do count what's in the rocket. Is this worth it? I don't know if this is worth it. I mean, let's see. What can I bring? Or what shouldn't I bring? Bots are pretty cheap. It wouldn't be bad to have these bots on the other planet. So we'll leave those. We'll leave all the power poles. We'll leave the pumps. I guess we'll leave all the inserters. Definitely leave the splitter. These are expensive, but honestly, you know what? We're going to leave them. Cargo landing pad. We're going to leave it. Beacons, sure. We definitely don't need these. I have no idea what purpose these serve. Did you place the splitter? Oh, I did not. I just placed a... Okay, I did not place the splitter. Thank you. I thought I just accidentally placed 2. Good catch. There we go. Okay, well that's still broken, but that's fine. And then I don't know why I have these cargo parts. Oh, from deleting the belt, right. These can just go in a chest. Honestly, these use support canisters. They are useful. Coal, not useful. Process fuel, not useful. Okay, is my inventory low enough now? Let's see how close it is. One item. Perfect. Nice. Okay, we're digging an orbit. We have a little bit of extra fuel. Perfect. So that way when we get up to space, we don't... That way when we get up to space, we don't starve. Not starve. Get stranded. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess the other alternative, I probably could have just hitched a ride on that coal belt that coal rocket when I first placed it. Wait. Oh my god, I was slightly terrified there. Am I? Oh, I'm in satellite view. I could not get it to work. But yeah, I didn't see the ship nearby, so I was slightly spooked. Someone gave me a great idea on how to start new planets as well the other day. By putting the defense systems in space and having an orbit above every system, then I can get the meteor defenses up before I even visit the planet. Doesn't matter too much. Also, you know, solar panels to power them as well, so I don't have to worry about browning out the whole base. Only downside is it does require like one extra landing pad. It requires an extra landing pad and an extra rocket silo, but other than that, it's not too bad. Possibly two extra rocket silos, depending. No, no, only one extra silo. But yeah, not super useful for planets like these, but planets with biter meteors, it means you can start shooting the biter meteors before you even generate the planet. So then you're not rushed to set up defenses when you get down. So I will hopefully get around to that at some point. Novice orbit, there we go. Okay, it's accelerating, perfect. Also, this will probably be a pretty short stream. I think it'll only be like an hour and a half total today. Just because I started late. And I'm a little bit sick, but I should be back to tomorrow should be good. I am we have such a cursed thing going on right now in Meme Run Monday. I don't know if it's worse or better than the Factory, to be honest. They're both rough. I like them both, but they are very rough. Also, yeah, this we filled up a single dedicated rocket, and it's not set up properly. But it almost works. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, we need to see what the problem is. But this is our first. We finally filled it up. It took like 2 or 3 hours, I think, with our LDS production. But that also means like it's gonna be good for a long time. Okay, it's supposed to be shipping here, right? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I see the problem. Okay. Due to poor use of copy paste or something, I clicked on the wrong rocket. Well, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. We're going there in person too, so we will be able to fix it. Okay, so apparently it wasn't our first time we've filled up the rocket. That also explains why heat shielding is not filled up. But dang, is that a lot of heat shielding. I like it. And then what else do you need for scaffold? I wanted to scale up scaffold production. Steel. Okay, so that's why I have those 3 rockets. And then steel also will hopefully be launching soon. Let's see. Oh, it's already launched. Cool. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's been like 2 streams since I set these up. And I think, assuming they get a full belt, what is that? 500 times 100 or so times 7.5. It's only 2 hours to fill a rocket if I have a full belt. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense that they would be launched by now then. I wish this was set up correctly. There is... Well, if I wasn't there in person... Actually, since I'm not there yet in person, it might be worth... Let's rename this. Let's not rename it. I need to get these over here. Or, I guess another option is a splitter. Just so we can filter out anything that was set up wrong. Oh, wait. Oh, no. The real problem is that we just bricked so many belts with that, didn't we? It's a good thing we're going there in person, because that is got to be a nightmare. Do we have any purple? Do I have any purples? I don't think I have any active providers, because I don't really need them very often. Because one option is just put a filter splitter at the end of every chest and hope everything works out. But that does give me an idea. I should probably do this for everything I connect. Maybe not necessarily on the outputs. Although I could do the outputs. I didn't do that because that's an extra click, but it probably would have been worth it. And then these can just go in a regular warehouse, which will probably get priority if I set it up correctly. We'll see. Stack inserter. Okay, yeah, we can give this priority very easily. And now I'll start emptying, and everything should hopefully be good. And some have they're powered, so they must be inside the ultra mega power pole thing that we have from earlier. We need heat shielding. No, this is just input prio. Okay. And now we're here, so we can't help, but it should start clearing itself out while we're fixing the belt. Wait, what? Oh, I double tapped. There we go. Okay, so as plasma ion, pretty decent. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? I don't want to clear these belts, but I have to. Okay. Where do we need to go? Wait, this one is supposed to be heat shielding. Okay, so this is the one that's wrong. Okay, so we'll just stand here until the belt empties, which should, honestly, with how fast these space belts are, like, they're basically just blue belts, but in space and shorter undergrounds. I guess they're not quite blue belts, but in space. It doesn't actually take too long to just stand there and grab their things. I don't like how that's working. But I guess that's all right. And then where else? Okay, fortunately these are, oh thank goodness, these are actually filtered using inserters, which means we have way less to pick up than I thought we did. Okay, cool. That was actually relatively painless. Not great, but not the end of the world. Way less messy than I expected. Now we can just transfer scenes by hand. And voila. There we go. Now we can get rid of this. Okay, so before I activate a rocket, I need to confirm that I have selected the right landing pad, which is something I should have already known. And now do know for sure. Okay, so does that mean this should have launched by now, right? Okay, cool. We did it. We did it. We actually have an automated rocket. And then things get emptied here with these inserters. Not immediately, but fast enough. It does take like 40 seconds, but that's fine because it only gets a launch every hour. And these make its way back to this rocket, which I have not figured out how to deal with yet, so that's going to be fun. I guess I could just build that, right? Where are rocket parts? That is the real question. Because this is going to be where all return rockets end up going. Let's see. Rocket part production is here. And it's only on... Is it both sides of the belt? No, it is not. Okay. Well, we could buffer things in this chest, but I don't think that's a great idea. I actually don't know what purpose this serves. What is this wire? Why is there a wire? Oh, it prioritizes... Okay, it's to prioritize the beryllium. That makes sense. Let's see. We need to send a rocket. It's probably going to be about here. Somewhere where we're producing rocket parts. Actually, this is actually a good spot. Well, yeah, no, that's a decent spot. Hopefully this is an imported Roboport. It actually looks kind of important. Okay, and then don't copy paste cargo landing pads because then they have a name, which is not great. Or then they have the name of the other landing pad, and that usually is bad. I have learned. I think that's what happened with the coal. Okay, so this should be okay. We need a prio here. And does that work? Maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what all is there. And then we need a bunch of splitters or a bunch of assembling machines so that way we can unpack them really fast. And then maybe a warehouse. A warehouse would probably be good, actually. Which, not too bad to set up. just so we can get like multiple rockets in a row, which means we actually need to move this, but that's okay. Oh, that's fine. Does it fit in here? Hello, Jamady. Welcome, welcome. I had some issues with the train, so we're trying to see if it. I'm trying to get up a rocket part return set up right now, and then we'll also need to figure out why my train is broken. Which, I mean, we know why. It's because the why is that I'm really bad at setting up trains. But you know, I need a more official answer as well. Then these will actually. This one is just capsules, and capsules I have been keeping in provider chests. No, I'm perfect. Sure. Yeah, the train's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. Let's go with that. I don't think I need the second warehouse. Yeah, I probably don't. I definitely don't need that to be a fast inserter. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. They are unique. That is true. People can't say that they're not a unique train design, or at least a special train design that I would not recommend. But also I do recommend because it is fun. It does have that going for it. Okay, I don't know if this kind of recycling will actually work. It also isn't outputting where it's supposed to. It's actually supposed to go here. Because I needed a prio. Yeah, so the only issue with this is it can only actually hold one rocket of return parts at a time, plus what's in this, which might be bad, but it might be okay. So this will be not landing pads. This will be cargo sections and... No, this one will be cargo sections. This will be... I guess I could put packed cargo sections in the same spot, just so it's easier to deal with. There's also going to be the normal return trips we get. Then this will be blacklisted to everything else. Eventually. We'll put a second one just in case. Just so it can start working. There we go. Okay, and then... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter which one I prioritize. Honestly, I could just pack them. That is an option. If I just pack every normal part I get. The only real advantage of doing that is it's a little bit less hassle. But yeah, I'll just do this. It'll be about as unique as our trains, and that's a good goal to have. Okay, this is gonna be a bit odd, but that way I can set them ahead of time. And then this one will just be these ones. You always pack. Well, these are going to be the ones that these are the return rocket stuff. I haven't figured out how to deal with that yet. But like all of the components that I get, I've been packing in space and then putting them in a rocket, and it's starting to get full, so I'm setting up the return rocket for me to send spare rocket parts for the things that don't ship as much as they receive, or as many stacks as they receive. But we also have to account for like the 80 stacks that it has. So we could set up something like what you have. That's not a bad option because then it's less logic. So then I would instead just have a packing assembler here, which I redistribute. Yeah, we won't get to that today. I'm gonna change my save name though. Change packing distribution. There we go. Yeah, I'm sure I'll figure out what that means. But yeah, I just need to get the rocket off the planet, but we'll return rockets parts. Because then you would unload directly into a packing assembler and then distribute that. So it's, I guess it's like the same logic, just reversed. Yeah, once we decide to dedicate, maybe once we make a return trip to Novice and can make sure we have all the belts cleared, we can set that up. I don't know if we have enough spaghetti for this. Nah, we can cram something in. We always find a way. There's always a way to get spaghetti. Return rocket parts, change to packed only unloading, or something like that. That'll work. Okay. And then we can set this one to auto launch. Oh, not to that one. Return rocket parts. Auto launch when green or signal full. And then it has some extra junk stuff. I think I accounted for that though, so we should be good. Okay, cool. And then we finally got our like first automatic LDS launch delivery. We actually got 2 heat shield ones because we shipped them to the wrong spot, which wasn't great. But I think I fixed it. I don't think it made it too far down the line, so that's good. How's this working? Oh, this is actually going all right. Oh, that's decent. This is actually speed limiting. That's honestly surprising. What about solar panel production? That is low. Let me guess, it's out of glass. Yep, who would have thought it's out of glass? Oh, wait. We have a lot of planets producing glass, and we haven't dealt with them yet. That should probably be the next thing I set up, huh? Okay, so we'll copy this, and we'll take the advice somebody gave of not copying them. So we'll instead just delete those. But we'll keep the inserters there just so we can visualize things. Get rid of the filter on these. Yeah, I wish I just had a blank landing pad. I mean, I can't do a blank landing pad. There we go. And then we can blueprint this because it's actually kind of okay. It's not the greatest. I also don't know why I gave it absolute relativity. Or, yeah, I don't know why I gave it relative at all. Okay. So this will be glass. Yeah, we're finally getting to the point where we can have dedicated rockets. Like, justifiably so. So we have, let's see. We have glass on this planet. Oh, wait, glass on this planet is actually being consumed. Right? We could probably afford to do a little bit more glass. I'm not sure. I think stone is actually increasing here. But I don't know what stone makes. So we'll come back to that one. We also have this planet, which has a rocket and a half full of glass. The only problem with this planet is I don't like it. So I don't know if I want to gather that. How... Is saving this planet really worth 75,000 glass? I feel like it's not. So, yeah, it's just doomed. Yeah, it's a pretty short stream today anyway. But appreciate the greetings. Hope you have a wonderful day. Honestly, my goal is to start material science, but I think my new goal today is just fix artillery. Which actually, hold up. It's not fixed, but it's more fixed. Oh, wait, what is that? Wait, what is happening over there? Okay, that should fix it. I don't know why it's stalled there. If I had to guess... Wait, is this artillery? This is artillery 8. Where are you trying to go? Oh, that's weird. Wait. What happened here? Huh. What is on this chain that could be blocking it? There's only 2 trains. Oh, the other train. It is the other train. Yeah, that makes sense. And this one's broken because... Oh, I see. Okay, it all makes sense now. Cool. I think that's the last break. I thought I placed more signals than I did. but I guess that was on the other half of the factory. We did not place any here, which was a bit of an oversight. Should be good now. But yeah, I placed signals here, and then I just forgot about it. I guess that's why you usually use blueprints for rails that have signals in them. Also, why is this one skipping that? Why are you skipping train 8? No, you're not skipping train 8. I don't know why it can't get there. Oh, because they haven't placed the signals yet. Okay, that's fine. Everything should work itself out whenever bots get around to it. Okay, we're good. So hopefully that's fixed. I mean, we've said that before, like 4 times, but hopefully it's fixed. This landing pad is actually kind of useless. I don't think I need it anymore. It just sits there and confuses me. This one is set up. We don't have a... we actually... These are blacklisted, right? Okay, I don't think we have a ton of... I don't think we have a ton of capsules, so this should be fine. Maybe I should just set up the unpacking station here. Ooh, wait. Wait. How many red belts do I have in our base? Is it time? Is it time to upgrade? Wait, did I not make an upgrade planner for this? Okay, upgrade from red to blue. I really hope this doesn't break things. It's gonna break things. It's definitely gonna break things. But what if it doesn't? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, wait. Actually, we have all of those resources. Mostly. The only thing we're missing are, I think, a little bit of these belts, right? Yeah, I'm missing like 2,000. Honestly, by the time bots place all of those, no, it's ambitious to think that I'll have all those belts built, but we'll have a lot of them. Okay, so we do have enough for upgrades. So we're going to do all of the reds, and then we'll do a second pass once those are done to upgrade the yellow to red belt. Because I don't think I did any belt weaving. I'm pretty sure that I tried to avoid it, but just in case, I'm doing them in tiers. And then we'll eventually upgrade them all once I give up and decide, if I belt rose something, it's broken now, and then we'll just forget about it. But I'm pretty sure for at least a while I was actively trying to not belt weave, so it should be okay. Then this is good, right? Oh yeah, that has more than enough splitters. Perfect. My iron is gonna plummet, but that's fine because we have plenty of resources now. Well, we have power, which means we're not struggling as much for resources. But I guess that doesn't necessarily mean we have resources. And then, let's see, I have a rocket for glass. That will be this one. So let's get that taken care of. Pretty easy to set up. Glass breaks. Okay, doesn't really have an output, but that's fine. And then what else? What else do I use in high quantity? Plastic? Plastic is a good... plastic might be good. I feel like there's a lot of plastic in space. What else? I think that's the only thing well, I guess I could maybe judge based on the signals. Plastic does have the benefit of it's actually used on other planets, but it's one of the higher requested things. So yeah, that would be a good second rocket. And this will be plastic. Then I don't think I need to define plastic in or out because the inputs are obviously cargo silo landing pads. They are different than the launch pads, so it's not like you can confuse the two. Okay, that should work. I don't really know where they're going, but we do have this advantage. These are actually the same belt. So as long as I choose the correct side, we'll be golden. Okay, plastic goes on the other side. Well, they haven't received anything yet. Can I flip a silo? Is that something you can do? No? Maybe. That's something you can do, though. That might have worked. that was my way to try to like flip the recipes without having to actually like reset everything. No, it did not work. All that did was change the inserters. Okay, well that's fine. We got it now. Okay, and then this will just connect. I mean, I guess we can go through. I mean, we can't eliminate all spaghetti, of course. It goes against my nature. But this still eliminates some spaghetti. So I call that a win. A very big win. Because even having less, huge accomplishment. And then this will go under here, and it will loop around. And then hopefully everything is on the correct side, because I did not double check. But if it is on the wrong side, everything's good. Okay, we want to prioritize the new stuff. Same for here. Actually, wait, do I want to prioritize the new? I haven't been, but I don't think that's a problem. Because at this point, I don't think it matters what goes to which rocket. Or which comes from which rocket. Okay, so let's follow this. Plastic is this one. It goes on the right side of the belt. Okay, that should be good. I don't like how this looks, though. We're going to meet in the middle. There we go. That way it's much more even. And then this one is set up to get return trips. Cool. This is actually empty. That's cool. Actually, this is just going to be increasingly more useless. I have not figured out how we're going to retrofit this. I think what we'll end up doing is I'll move this over here. So that way all of the dedicated rockets can connect to like a much cleaner output instead of this rat's nest. But at the moment, it's not a huge deal because basically with our current setup, we have like 30 items. I think in terms of maximizing rocket usage, 4 items is viable. 4 is very good. Like 4, totally reasonable. You can output to a warehouse. So that way, if you only need a single resource, you can auto launch by filling up an entire rocket silo, which is something that we can't do right now. Because at the moment, if we're only missing 1 resource, we can only fill up 10% of a silo, so our auto launch doesn't work very well unless we're missing a lot of things. So if you have a warehouse on each side, 1, 2, 3, 4, you could do auto launch at a full silo and never waste a rocket. Unless you just, need an item fast, but that's going to happen. That's an issue regardless. The other option are the 4x4s, these ones, which could do 8 resources, and you can do up to half a silo. If you're only missing a single resource, you would auto launch at half a silo, which is not terrible. And realistically, I don't think there are that many situations where you have 8 items going to a silo that are never used or that disproportionately used. So I think that would be okay. And even then, I could probably accept half a silo for launch and be fine with it. For half a silo for each launch. Or you could even do that and go into 2 strong boxes just fine. Or just a bunch of regular chests. That is an option as well. And they don't have to be warehouses. I've been told that warehouses are worse than chains of chests anyway, so I don't think that's a huge deal. But let's try to get these new ones set up. So this will be plastic and glass. Plastic, glass, does not matter which is which. This needs to be set to glass then. There we go. And this needs to be set to plastic. Okay, and that will come from somewhere, I imagine. Auto launch, good, that's set up. Okay, so plastic is here. Where's glass? Do I have glass? Wait, do I have glass? Spacing the explorers again? Yes. Outside of meme run, I think I'll be doing space exploration 2 to 3 days a week. And then meme run Monday and burner % stuff on the other days. I think that's been decent. I've been liking that schedule. SpaceX on the weekends, and then the fun stuff Monday and Tuesday. Thursday either. Thursday is assorted, but I think that's going to be my non-Factorio day. If I decide I like having a non-Factorio day, which has been nice. Will this work? Yes. And then this one also works. Perfect. Actually, wait. Oh, look how perfect that is. Oh, that puts plastic on that side of the belt, and it puts glass on that side of the belt as well. Wait, no, that's not perfect. um, it almost is, though, but also not really. But I can do this, and now it works. Okay, well, still, I thought it was good, but it's just all right. Does that make it? I think it does. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, cleaning up the base mostly today. I was trying to get to a new science. It's very, very ambitious of me to think there was any chance of that, because I still had to fix a train. Also, I'm trying to get my resources to actually work. You wonder what the end goal is? Yeah, I do as well. I've heard there's two endings, and I don't know what either of them are. Okay, well, this one, I imagine this is I imagine this is the ending. One of them. Spaceship victory. Oh, cool. So if you get tier 4 science of every science, I guess you get a victory, pretty much. I have no idea what teleportation does. That's freaky. But then I've heard there's a secret ending that you can get a lot faster, which I imagine is losing the game somehow. Because I feel like that's usually what it would be. Like the secret endings are failures generally. I just realized we kind of cut the entire base while doing upgrades. Although I think they're mostly done by now. But I finally upgraded all of my red belts to red belt. You science the in-game. It's just like a civilization science victory. But I think I might actually have to wrap it up here. I'm feeling a little ill today. So I might have to call it. Should feel better tomorrow though. But yeah, I'll probably sorry it was such a short stream. The Rabbit Swarm is super sweet. I love it. If only I had more. If only I had more bots. Wait, I have resources. Where are my bots? Where are my bots at? I have the power. Oh wait. My bot production is so bad that we still haven't filled up the silo. Oh, it's limited by green chips. I have green chip limited my bot assembler. How is that even possible? Well, okay. So, change pack. Okay, so new goal for next time. Distribute packed silos or packed parts and fix bot production. Yes, there should be meme run Monday tomorrow. I think it's ambitious for me to say we'll be finishing up the placeable off grid, but we'll be playing placeable off grid. If I'm close, I'll probably finish it Thursday. I have an appointment tomorrow, so I will not be able to stream Tuesday. That's when I had to take off. But yeah, meme run Monday tomorrow. It will be cursed. So prepare your eyes. It's because it really is something. But that's it for me today. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna go rest up for tomorrow. Peace.